Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Unless you're in Hollywood. Um, how's it going, everybody? My name is Man of Toast, and you're joining me today on this lovely occasion on a Christmas music. Shut up. Shut up. Like, I get it, you're festive and shit, but you need just to chill out for a second. It's good. Just a little less fucking obnoxious. Anyway. Christmas music is kind of like alcohol, you know? It's like, it's good once in a while, but if you're just having it all the time, then it gets to be a fucking problem fast. Anyway, we got Q posts, a couple actually. I'm a little behind, but that's why we're gonna do this super special, half an hour or so long, Christmas episode. Yay! I don't know what I'm gonna, apart from the Christmas music, I don't know what I'm gonna add on this to make it more festive, but I don't know. I'll do something. I'll figure something out. Anyway, so back on the 20th, 2 minutes after 9 o'clock, we got Rogers' departure, Intel. Sessions' departure, Law. Kelly departure, Warfare, Military. Mattis departure, Warfare, Military. Notice a pattern? Q. 2 minutes after that, or 3 minutes after that, pardon me. Chemical attack in Syria. Public pullout of troops in Syria. History will not repeat itself this time. Q. Yeah, that means we're not gonna fucking charge off and fight some war that we don't need to be fighting. When I say we, I mean them being over there sometimes involves or gets us, those of us in Canada, involved over there as well, and not just us, but people all over the world, because they are a hefty military power. So that is good news for everyone. And this is the shit I love, because I feel like we got a bit of a stocking stuffer. We got a bit of a stocking stuffer today with all this stuff with pulling out of Syria, which is fantastic. Because on December 22nd. At 10:42, we got a headline post on Washington Post, of course, which says Trump's surprise Syria pullout is a giant Christmas gift to our enemies. When previously, and here's another post from the Washington Post, Trump can't do anything right. We don't need troops in Syria. And who's writing this? Max. Well, Max, seems to me like you need to get your shit together. But maybe you think it already is. I guess you'll just have to find out in the long run. What does Q have to say about this? Why do people trust the fake news media? Anons can play this game all day long. Compare and contrast. Fake, fake, fake. Q. There's so many of these compare and contrast. Whatchamacallits. Examples. That's the word. Anyway, at 11:12, we have another post. Hussein ISIS JV team. Did ISIS form on Hussein's watch? Did Hussein take care of business or allow them to expand? How long did it take POTUS to eradicate and destroy ISIS? The American people are waking up to the truth that ISIS was all funded. I hope. Why did Hussein? I think that's Hussein, unless I find out that I've been fucking pronouncing that wrong and totally mislabeling whoever this person is. But I think that says Hussein. Attempt to destroy our military, weaken, because they wanted the existence of the public military there for fear-based reasons, but now they're going to end up being a close ally. What was the 16-year plan to destroy America? Why did Hussein install traitors at the highest levels of our government? I really hope I'm pronouncing that name right, because otherwise... And it was Hussein. It was 100% Hussein. I just couldn't quite believe it, because I was like, really? Like, when you grow up and you hear about terrorists, I'm just thinking about people running around in caves and shit, and you're like, how can this person possibly, like, reach you? You know, because you don't get educated on that stuff very much when you're younger. But yeah, no, Hussein 100% had fucking operatives in the White House, and that even kind of scaled me back a bit. But I remember hearing a little blurb about how apparently Obama was like chosen for shit like that. Like they found pictures of him when he was living another life, shall we say. Anyways, but you know, facts not fiction, blind sheep, follow, eyes on target, Q. That's that shit. And then a day later we had, how can the left refute this? Talking about this link here, which I'm going to check out myself in a second. I'll try to smoke this bee. That's nice. Alright. We're talking about... Hey, Senator Schumer. Please address these views not only held... Please address these views not only held by you publicly, but also by all past presidents, including Obama, when they are referring to, we are sent here to serve our citizens, not our ambitions. Build the wall. This is where... we have people who are calling out shit they're saying. Like, how can you be behind or against something that you now see will irrefutably help shit? And then up top we have fake. The more you know, research for yourself. That's Q giving that advice, that's me giving that advice, because we're all just trying to figure this shit out, right? Anyway, so this legitimately is like a Christmas/New Year's episode, because that first part was recorded on Christmas, and this part is recorded basically on New Year's. So, happy holidays to everybody. I hope you are still having a good time since the last time I said that. Why was that not going at all? Anyway, I just realized I didn't even have my music on. But I don't see too much wrong with how we open that, so I'm gonna keep going with it. I hope you guys are down to clown. I certainly am. Get back to the swing. You know what? I don't know if this is too loud. I have no idea. I know that part's probably too loud. I'll bring it down ever so slightly. It's gonna be funny to see on the video how that spikes all of a sudden. But anyway, welcome back to the Harmful Conspiracy Show. That's right, you heard me. I said the Harmful fucking Conspiracy Show. There's a article that was released by the History Channel. Now I personally am a believer in, I guess, an alternate form of history, that if we're following along with all this stuff, it would make sense why there would be lies behind what you would hear in school, you know. But anywho, let's go through some stuff, because this lovely lady, Becky Little, released an article on the History Channel website, and it says, "Did a mummy's curse cause the Titanic to sink?" If there was a mummy on the ship when it happened, I might consider that. Here she says, pivotal events have a way of attracting harmful myths and conspiracy theories. Harmful myths and conspiracy theories. It's like, if you question this shit, it is harmful towards your reality. So stop making up myths and stop conspiracy theorizing, is kind of what I get from that. But I would argue that just running along with how people tell you things are, blindly, without questioning it, which is what conspiracy theories are meant for. Myths are more like culture's interpretations of how things went. You can chalk it up to a form of art, so once again, fuck you. But conspiracy theories help you question things. Like, even with all this stuff, I was 100% set and prepared to go along with the whole moon landing, thing, and be like, yeah, that's totally a thing that I can, despite all this other crazy shit, that's one thing I can hold on to. Nope. And of course they mentioned that here, such as the moon landing, which Buzz Aldrin punched a guy in the face for denying. I wonder why he punched someone in the face for it. If someone's talking to you and you just have like a feeling like you just have to fucking punch this person in the face, that to me says I have lost this argument because you've brought up too many fantastic points that I cannot refute, so I'm going to punch you in the face now. And I love how it's Buzz Aldrin, the guy, right, who tweeted a picture of Antarctic pyramids saying it's pure evil. He tweeted that. He deleted the tweet, mind you, afterward, but it is on public record that he tweeted that shit. So that's interesting. And there's also stuff that mentions, the assassination attempt of Martin Luther King, 9/11, and what we're talking about here, the Titanic. Now, actually, if there was a curse on the Titanic and someone was bringing like an artifact and it just sunk, I'd be, alright, I can actually get behind that, because there's some weird artifacts in our world that we do not even really understand. But what they're saying on this Titanic theory is that a guy named J.P. Morgan just had a bunch of his rivals on that ship, and he devised a way for it to sink. And what they're going with is that, you didn't have the technology to sink shit back then. You didn't know anything back then. Your teachers taught you everything you know now. And that is me talking to the person who wrote this article. Plus she's being paid to write this, right? Paid by the History Channel, which does not have very much undistorted history. But yeah, that's a little thing behind the Titanic. As for questioning stuff about 9/11, well, it depends on the conspiracy theory. If you have someone that's just saying, oh, it didn't happen, kind of like someone saying the Holocaust didn't happen, like, that's bullshit. These things did happen. We just have to come at them with a different mental approach. Like, I think it's good to question the 9/11 because, I mean, there's a lot of evidence on both sides for and against any kind of conspiracy. So just because there's so much on either side, I would probably look at it, you know, as just a service to yourself. And again, I'm gonna kind of quote Q on this one, in saying, do your own research. Do your own research. If we were in a court of law, then I'd be like, yeah, here's all the proof, because that's my job, because that's why I'm here in this court of law, trying to prove shit. But we're not in a court of law, we're in the public domain. And it's all opinions here, which is why a lot of this politically correct shit starts to get tedious after a while. But yeah, so that's pretty neat. Gonna celebrate talking about the Titanic. Someone brought that up to me, because that's actually, apparently there's even people trying to attack Titanic conspiracy theorists, and here it is right here, just as I'm saying it. This theory resurfaced recently in connection with Q and Anon. That's great. A conspiracy theory held by what? A conspiracy theory held by many white supremacists. I love how this is on the History Channel. What the fuck? Okay, so they're calling me a white supremacist. That doesn't make any sense. I am the least racist person. What? First of all, wait, no, I just wanna, what's this connection with QAnon? What is that about? I don't get this. Yeah, we are Q. I don't get this. How I don't, oh, they're linking this to the Washington Post article. Of course. This is fucking ridiculous. Okay, so what is it saying? Yeah, talking about all the stuff about Q and scraps of intelligence or very scramble the brain. Oh, it's so funny to see the opposite side like scramble around the Q stuff. Oh man, I'm not getting too much on this like Titanic conspiracy. Yeah, there's nothing on this. Where is this supposed to come from? Apart from nowhere. Nothing. These people are fucking idiots. Oh, here's a Titanic thing linked to Q. And there's nothing. Okay, you guys can look this up yourself if you want to. If you have the fucking patience. Because I've already read this one once before. It just linked me back to it, apparently, because it's some kind of credible shit or something. There's nothing here. It's like, oh, this is a Titanic. This is another reason why Q is just a conspiracy, and they show fucking zero. But anyway, so yeah, then in the common theory behind the Titanic is just that J.P. Morgan just fucking sunk his friends. He's an asshole. But yeah, so that's that essentially. Some people are wondering why nothing came out on Christmas. And I don't think things were... no, I shouldn't say that. I was definitely hoping for like a D class of some sort. Which we didn't end up getting. Or... Well, we got some unsealed paperwork, shall we say. A hint at what Hillary might have opened up in her letter at the funeral. And then coincidentally, we haven't heard from Hillary in a little while, since Christmas. That was her last post on the 25th. Some are speculating that some people may have been arrested. But of course you wouldn't hear about that from many sources, because if the players or if the public found out that these indicated players were just suddenly arrested, then oh shit, that ends up confirming a lot of nonsense. And then bullshit articles written by the History Channel won't have nearly so much credibility. I love how they called... Okay, so he just named everyone who believes in QAnon a white supremacist. It doesn't... I actually want to get a like a poll for how many black people believe in QAnon. And I know just because that doesn't make you like a racist or not, but it's like all cultures are super down to clown for making our planet a better place. And that's what Q is all about. That's why we're doing this. That's why I'm fucking doing this shit. It's not because it fucking makes a lot of views, I'll tell you that much. Maybe someday, but not today. But that's, I think, that's an okay way to go about things. I think it's more sincere. Once there gets to be a whole lot of shit behind something, that's just it. There's a whole lot of shit behind something, and it's like, well, what shit do I stand behind? What shit don't I stand behind? That's why you gotta follow yourself. You are the answer in this fucking crazy nonsense. Believe it or not, you have all the answers. You just gotta trust it. Cheers to that, everybody. Happy New Year. Yes. And that is the third part to this. This time it's gonna work. Been recording this over the span of like a week. That's because shit happens. If I wouldn't have it any other way. Know what I mean? Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe if you want more Q stuff. What a festive time of year it is to fly a spaceship around. Fly a spaceship around, talk about conspiracies. Really harmful conspiracies. You know what I mean? Harmful for those who don't want them talked about. What? That's what I said. Now I'm gonna fly off as though I'm in some kind of Star Wars movie. See, it's gonna be like the last scene of the Last Jedi. Which I'll go on record in saying I actually thought was a pretty good movie. Yes, sir. What the hell is going on up there? Oh my god. They've come for me. Shit, they're hailing me. What? What do you want? Greetings, it is most pleasant to interface again. Okay. Yeah, put data into my storage banks and I will synthesize the word output across